Now, this is somewhat sensitive, but typically voter suppression, when you talk about voter suppression, one thinks of white Republicans, black Democrats. But Baltimore is a 9-1 Democratic town. This is Democrat on Democrat voter suppression.
They wanted to win in any way possible.
Okay. Any thoughts about the, Jane Miller noted the voting disparity. Pew was up on election day, up on early voting and then down on election day. Jane Miller yesterday tweeted about how that is very odd.
And one of the polling places for early vote, they are investigating at the public safety. So it's just not election day polls that this imbalance happened. It was also an early vote.
Well, I have one last question. What happens to, who's watching the early voting count? And why can't we get a count at the end of every day of early voting? Why do we have to wait till election day to get the count from early voting? Don't we have computers and stuff?
I can understand that because you don't want that count to influence people. Oh, so-and-so is ahead, I'll go and vote for them. So I can understand holding it, but we can't get counts of now, even after the election's over, how many people voted at each early voting place and how many people, how many people voted for Sheila or Pew or anything. So that information is not available. We have filed 2 FOIA requests, one for the information for precinct level during election day, and yesterday another one for early vote. And we're saying that we need that information before the election's certified so we know, do we do a recount and where do we have to do it? But if we don't get that information, we're in a void.
Linda Eberhart, on behalf of the citizens of Baltimore, thank you for being a school teacher. Thank you for helping Baltimore become better.
Well, thank you.
You're a legend in this town.
I care. I've lived here my whole life, and we need it to be better than what we have right now.
Bless your heart. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com.